Alright, hello everybody. Welcome once again to our 10-year Filthy and Free celebration. This week we wanted to read some viewer questions, stuff that y'all have commented on, submitted on our Patreon, just like very specific things that I thought were like, neat to address. So we're just going to do that right now. Eric's going to read some questions for me, I'm going to read some questions for him, and we're all going to have fun. So Eric, you can go ahead and start us off.
This is pretty exciting.
Yeah.
I'm actually really thrilled about this.
Read it loud, so everybody.
Let's see. Question for Chris here. How did you come up with the idea for Welcome to Pineview?
Okay. Well, Welcome to Pineview was the first, official video game that I made. It was a text adventure. It's still available, I think, on itch.io and on textadventure.co.uk. And the idea was really, a combination of, I reread all of the Fear Street, Fear Park novelizations.
R.L. Stine.
Yeah, it was the R.L. Stine for teens, but then also, we were doing a lot of, staying up really late and walking around Springfield at the time, and I just thought, this is a really creepy atmosphere town, and I kind of wanted to represent that. And then the masks bit was just, I love Majora's Mask, so I wanted to put a bunch of those references in there.
Neat.
Yeah.
Great question.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I should have wrote down who asked the questions. That would have been smart. that I forgot to do.
If you recognize your question...
Yeah, leave a comment below.
Yeah, let us know.
Alright, so question for Eric.
Neat.
Where does your lack of comedic timing come from?
I feel like it adds to the comedy itself to be just a little offbeat and just adds to the absurdity of it.
Yeah. Offbeat humor is fun.
It is fun.
Yeah.
It's more fun than regular humor, which is predictable and oftentimes derivative.
Alright, your turn.
Alright, cool. Question for Chris. Is it hard being so handsome?
Ah. Bless. That's very sweet.
And humble, too.
Yeah, it's you think with a question like that I wouldn't have been the one to select and choose the questions.
Right.
And yeah, that's how we ended up here. But yeah, great question. I love that.
Really good question.
It's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so for you.
Yeah, sure.
You are lame, but I value your opinion. Can you tell me what you are currently into so I can avoid it and not be lame like you?
My current hobby is finding out if I'm going to be Lanky Kong throughout this whole thing.
Lanky Kong?
Lanky Kong. You ever hear the Donkey Kong rap?
What is Lanky Kong?
Where it's, okay, so the Donkey Kong rap, everyone is painted in a really positive light, and then it gets to Lanky Kong's verse, and then it's just, he's Lanky Kong. He has no style. He has no grace. This Kong has a funny face.
Is that is Lanky Kong an actual member of
Lanky
the Kong
Kong is
family?
the member of the, he's in the DK crew. Yeah, he's got
From
really
when?
long arms. From the DK.
Was he in DK64? Was he just one of the many Donkey Kongs that showed up in DK64?
In there, yeah.
You know what? Donkey Kong 64, it sucks.
Yeah.
I hate that game. That game is garbage Banjo-Kazooie. It's so full. Alright, just move. Let's move on.
Okay, sure.
I'll bitch about Donkey Kong 64 for forever.
Okay.
Game sucks.
I love painting your Chris. Will there be more new episodes?
Okay, well that's not the name of that show. That show was called Let's Paint. And no, probably not. I mean, maybe. If enough people, say stuff like that and they really like the painting things, but I think we more enjoy doing one-off ideas than just, continuously doing the same thing over and over.
Pretty good question.
This is a decent question.
Not as bad, not as good as the other
It wasn't as good as the other ones, no. You got the name of the show wrong, which kind of doesn't feel like you actually watched it. If you Google Painting with Chris, that's not going to show up.
Mm-mm.
It's called Let's Paint.
Yeah. You're going to meet some other Chris who paints.
Yeah. Alright, I've got a question for Eric.
Is it making fun of me?
Well, it depends on what you take offense to.
It says... is it backhanded in any way?
No, it's
Okay.
front-handed. how do you sleep knowing you are so ugly?
I sleep quite well, actually. On a purple bed.
Purple bed?
Yeah, the purple bed. Yeah, this is
The purple bed? Is that a thing? Is that like a brand?
this. Yeah, this isn't by no way,
What?
shape, or form a plug for purple. But I do love those Sasquatch ads.
What the f*** are you talking about?
It's a purple. Yeah, it's called Purple. That's the name of the company, and it's like this rubber stack, but it's arranged in a way where it contours to you if you lay on it, and then they cover it with fabric, and then we put metal underneath it for the frame, and then you have a purple bed. There's your purple bed.
I think we should just move on.
Bad question.
It's kind of rude.
It was very rude.
Yeah. All right, let's move on.
Okay.
All right, your turn.
Let's see here. Oh, wow. Okay, this is a great question. I love this one. It's probably my favorite so far. Where is Mitchell? He is funnier than the other hosts. Where is Mitchell? Did he get...
Question for Eric. If there are 2 foxes, 2 bags of corn, and 2 chickens on one side of the river, and you are on the other side of the river, how many bags of corn would you need to be funny? I'll be honest, I didn't see the last part of that coming.
No bags of corn, because corn is it's just not funny. It's just an unfunny grain. Barley, on the other hand, couscous. The jokes write themselves. It's not really a question, more of a statement. This person's a fan of you. He says, you're so funny. He or she, they.
Oh.
You're so funny.
It's not a question.
Not a question.
No.
So, bad question.
Okay, this is the last one. Eric.
I feel like I'm getting couscous hold on these questions.
Did it hurt you when you fell out of the stupid plane?
After a while, it stops hurting. But that initial one splat, you kind of got to shake it off.
Shake off your splats.
Yeah.
All right, bye, everybody.
Why did we do this?
Bye. Thanks for your questions.
Stop asking questions.
None of those were real. I just made them up. Just thought it would be fun. I just had the idea. I was like, what if it was fun? It would be funny if we had fake questions, but then all of them about you were really, really negative.
Alright, well, thanks.
Yeah.
I really thought we had questions.
Yeah, I know. It wouldn't have worked if you didn't really think we had questions.
The mystery of Mitchell.
Yeah.
Is good.
I like the 2 foxes, 2 bags of corn. I was proud of that one. I wrote all these down.
You did.
I went through the effort of it. It was confusing to write, like, this is my card, so it has a C, but it says question for Eric on that side, so I had to make sure they were all...
Yeah. Okay.
Fun fact, this is the same green deck of cards that we first came up with the idea of anthills on.
Yeah, wow, throwback.
Yeah.
Alright.
Hope the camera's still down.